Well, let's get right into our smart topic on the show this morning of family health. You know, one Valley family is glad that they followed their instincts and called for help after they woke up feeling sick. Earlier this month, they were rushed to the hospital because of what officials say was carbon monoxide poisoning. And as ABC 15's Corey Rangel found out, it's called the silent killer because you can't see, smell, or taste it, fatally poisoning people while they sleep.
It was a thin line between life and death.
Gibson Nong and his wife knew something was wrong when they both got sick. They could barely stand up after waking up.
I may have fallen maybe close to 4 times.
The two called 911, and when firefighters arrived, they found high levels of carbon monoxide. The family had turned the furnace on for the first time this year. 8 people had to be taken to the hospital because of it, including 4 children.
It has killed people, you know, so I don't take it for granted.
There is some construction work being done on the home, and the gas company says someone put a piece of sheetrock in front of the furnace, which in this case prevented proper ventilation, causing a buildup of carbon monoxide. After realizing what was going on, Gibson says he tried his best to protect his family.
But I was so determined to go turn everything off and open the doors. So despite I fell for a short moment, I lost consciousness, I regained and still managed to open all the doors.
And you did that for the kids?
Yeah, I did it for the kids.
Wow. Well, here to help protect our families is Monty Hahn from Gettle Air Conditioning Operations. Monty, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, tell me just a little bit about the inside of our system so that we can kind of get familiar with what we'd even be looking at here, because there are some telltale signs that you've got carbon monoxide poisoning.
Absolutely.
Walk us through it.
Well, the newer systems all have several safety features on that help protect the home from carbon monoxide poisoning. But basically, this here is where your burners ignite.
Yeah, and you can really see the flames.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the flames, and your flame should always be blue. If you're seeing a yellow dancing flame, then you've got some issues going on with your heat exchanger, and you need to check with a professional as soon as you can.
So that means it's not burning cleanly.
That's right. It means that all the gas is not combusting inside the heat exchanger, and then it's going into the ambient air.
Yeah.
There's also venting that's important. In this place, it actually vents out the top of the roof or wherever it vents out properly. And venting is one of the most important things. That's the part that usually causes the problems with the furnaces, is improper ventilation. And that's where the problems end up being caused, is in that area.
So if people are at home and they're looking at, you know, a house that they are not familiar with, they've just moved into, or they feel like there could be something wrong, they want to check the system, what about the venting? I mean, should you be able to see it going outside?
Well, for the vent pipes themselves are basically aluminum vents, and I don't have one here, I'm sorry, but it's basically the same color as this metal right here. And if you see any soot or carbon or anything around the ventings, then there's a problem going on with your vent pipes. Same with anything in here. You should not see any soot or carbon or any of those things going on in this area as well. And again, if you see a yellow flame that's moving or flickering when the burners come on, that means that it's getting air inside the combustion chamber. Exactly.
We should let people know, too, that have maybe never taken off the front there. That comes off really easily so that you can kind of get into it.
Yes, it does.
And then you can see that.
Most of the time, you don't necessarily want to dig into your furnace. You want a trained professional to do that, to make sure all those safety devices are in the right spot.
And is that little window that you see right there part of that, so that you can kind
this window is actually so we can see a diagnostic light inside the unit, so it'll tell us what's wrong, so we don't have to think too hard. It explains the problems for us.
That's what that's all about.
Yes.
Okay. Explain what carbon monoxide is, because you really can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it in the air.
That's exactly right. It's colorless, it's odorless, it's tasteless. Now, the gas company today does put a sulfur type smell into the gas so that you can pick up an odor that's very strong inside the house. So that's the first thing you're going to notice, is probably a real strong smell. But actual carbon monoxide, you're not going to smell anything.
Yeah.
So the best thing you do, especially if you're just moved into a new home, is to make sure that you have a trained professional come and check your system. These furnaces are very, very safe, but you've got to make sure that you do the proper maintenance on them. And the manufacturers recommend at least once a year you do a maintenance on these furnaces.
Yeah, and that's really important, because if something's going on, you just wouldn't really know about it.
That's right.
The other important thing is a carbon monoxide detector. And does that help in your house, and how many do you need?
We highly recommend that you have. I mean, you need one for about every 500 square feet of your home. So if you got a 2,000 square foot house, you should probably have 4 of them or 5 of them in your home.
Okay.
And they're highly effective.
Okay, now here's a really super cool thing for all of our viewers right now. Monty and Gettle are giving away 500 free inspections. Tell me about this.
Well, the first 500 callers that call into our office, we're going to give them a free safety inspection. It's a normal $89 value, and if you call up Gettle, you'll get one of our customer service representatives, and you can set up a free safety inspection on your furnace.
It's a great time of the year to be able to offer that. That is a huge blessing. Thank you, Monty. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Nice to have you here with the information.
Thank
Monty
you.
Hahn. Now, you can contact Gettle if you'd like to schedule your free inspection and be one of those 500, and we have that link on our website later today for you. Just go to abc15.com, find us under the Lifestyle section at the top of the page.